All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakathum. Some breaking news came out. More of these whistleblowers came out. Another whistleblower, I should say, had an accident recently that worked for Boeing. What an evil, wicked society we live in, man. Where you know they got you on a steel bus, flying through the air. There's no parachutes, and they're not even taking safety precautions, even when their own financial or economic interest is at risk. They still just don't care, man. They're just planes falling out of the sky, parts messing up, things malfunctioning. That's a horrifying feeling, and hey, if the Lord has you go out on that, man, that's not a good way to go, but they let me just go to the article real quick. I'll read the headline real quick. Second Boeing whistleblower found dead in mysterious circumstances. All right, now we already know what this is. It's just like the same thing they said. The guy that ran that island, some years ago, he offed himself, in a prison cell, which is straight, BS. It's just another narrative that all of these people, these Americans, they know that this is not, but it doesn't bother them. It doesn't get them in an angry or spirit. They're only frustrated because the prices of delivery pizza has gone up. That's really the only reason these people are angry. They're not angry about the rainbow nonsense going on, what they can tell and teach your kids in school. They're not angry about what they're doing with their own tax dollars. Okay? They're not even angry about all of the debt that Esau has said they have to pay. But when it comes to their cash flow being touched, which is how they live when they can't eat, 4, 5, 6 meals a day, then it becomes a problem. All right, when they can't put gas in their car, then it becomes a problem. But that's okay. The Lord has a stumbling block and a snare set up for you people. Okay, because you only believe in the Most High in the sense that He has to be there to protect you. Because you're a good person. Maybe you don't have a criminal rap sheet, so therefore the Most High has to come and show up for you. But you don't have any fear of Him when you walk through your day-to-day life. I know I'm kind of going off on a rant, but these people are weak, man. How many headlines got to come out like this before y'all get it? And I'll read a couple more headlines while I'm on this news site here. But finishing, it says, in the second Boeing whistleblower who spoke out about the safety and manufacturing issues with Boeing planes has died suddenly, less than 2 months after fellow whistleblower John Barrett was found dead from a gunshot wound. Police are still investigating. All right, now this guy was healthy 2 weeks before this. They had what you call a rapid onset infection. It took a couple weeks to take him out. Okay, basically he got sick and just never recovered. Now I remember watching a TV show called 24. I believe this was the show 24, where they just had all kind of ways to just take you out, man. One of the episodes, dude had like a invisible strip in his hand. All right, you couldn't see it, and then he walked up to the president and he shook the president's hand in the TV show. All right, and he was out of there basically. Or I think they almost killed him, but I don't know if they did. But it would have took him out. So these people have all kind of ways to get to you, man. There's all kind of ways to come up missing. But nobody realizes this democracy thing. It's not a thing. If you get out in line long enough or in a big enough manner, they will come down and show you their true colors, man. Why these college protesters over there? Okay, if they don't chill out by the time this election thing starts to rev up in 2024, watch what happens to them. Okay, just watch. Okay, because you're this democracy, you're under an illusion, man. You're not supposed to trust in these people anyway. Isaiah 29:15, it says, "Woe unto them that seek to that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Woe means destruction, man. And that's basically Esau's whole enterprise, his whole deep state, CIA, blah, blah, blah. That's what's running America. Do you think the nigga that's actually has the title of president is running things, man? No. They're sending guys like Anthony Blinken and his underhand man Mayorkas. Okay. The dude is it Austin Dunham? I think the Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin. That's who's running everything, man. Okay, but there's people behind them. That's why whenever it comes to being fully on board with some wickedness, the red and the blue, the left and they in unison, they come together and pass things, man. That's why they passed the bill to ban TikTok and to give Israel and Ukraine money. You know, it wasn't even close, because these people are actors. They're there to pacify you, man. Okay, now when the 30th plane falls out of the sky and they can't tamp down the protest for it, all right, then they're gonna send out these politicians to okay, here's that. Like Joe Biden now, he's catching so much heat with these protests. He's like, all right, well, we'll legalize or decriminalize weed now. After how many niggas are in jail right now for having a dime bag on them, you know? Now he wants to come out and do it because he wants to win this election, all right? Because the election is just there to convince you that democracy is still intact when it's really not. Okay, that's what the voting is for. It's for the people, for them to feel better about themselves. Just like how the Christians go to church on Sundays to feel better about themselves. It's not because they're close to the Most High, because they have a conscience, they're guilty, and they want to keep, you know, feeling better about themselves. And that's why they go to church and literally just pay money every Sunday. Okay, and they know the preacher's lying to them. He told you was gonna be blessed 20 years ago if you gave some tithes. Okay. And are you? No. You're still in that same church doing the same thing. And it's the same thing with the voting apparatus here, man. This is all bull. BS. Okay? Let me skip down. It says Joshua Dean, a former quality auditor at Boeing supplier Spirit Aerosystems, one of the first to allege willful ignorance of manufacturing defects on the notorious 737 MAX, died. And the reason I believe that they're doing this is because there's way more whistleblowers. There's no way there's an entire division for auditing and safety, man. Okay, so what's happening is there's likely dozens, if not hundreds, of men that know what's going on. Okay, that are more than likely are ready to snitch on what they've been doing. But what they're doing is setting an example with these two guys. Say, we're not just gonna pop one, we're gonna pop two of them. Just so the rest of y'all know to shut up. Okay? It's just like a mafia, man. Okay? That's who this nigga is. Okay? He's just another mafia, he's another thug. He's the real thug and hoodlum. Okay? Outrageous, man. And these people are just whatever about it. Okay, let me see here. Let me go down to this is Psalms, the 10th chapter. Okay, it says let me go. Let me see. Whole chapter is good, man. Let me just start at sheesh. I guess I'll just start at 2, man. I'll try to read quickly. Psalms 10:2, it says, the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let him be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And the voting blocks, these are all poor people. You're all poor. Okay, even though the dollars on paper are higher than what they were in the 40s and the 50s. Nominally, they are, right? When you adjust it for inflation, you actually have way less. You cannot support a wife and 3 kids as an average working day man. You cannot, man. You can barely afford it yourself. In a 1-bedroom apartment, you struggling. You couple paychecks away from you know, being in bankruptcy. All right. So everybody is poor. Okay. So and it includes his own people. That's how you know this is the devil that we're dealing with. Okay. It says, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord Jehovah abhorreth. Okay, because all of these defense contractors, these people that got money, these groups that are funding things behind the scenes, these lobbyists, okay, they get talked about with the utmost respect and esteem. The people that do the worst, that have the most. All right, but the everyday working class people, y'all get called lazy, okay, ungrateful, all kind of things that they used to call the so-called black men, but now they're applying it to all of y'all now, and you're all niggas now. All right, congratulations, the curses have flipped. Okay, and pretty soon you're gonna see the curses come off of us, you know, in its entirety, man. Okay, verse 4: the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. Okay, that's the thing you gotta realize. Why would they do this? You're a conspiracy theorist. Why are you so dark? Why your mind go there? Because y'all don't understand who you're dealing with. These people are psychos, man. They don't have the Most High at the forefront of their thought. They have no fear of the Lord. As a matter of fact, they have the complete opposite. They have pride and boastfulness against the Most High. Okay? That takes a special wickedness. It's one thing to say the Most High don't exist. Okay, therefore I'm gonna go live my life according to my own way. But these people will actually believe in the Most High and say, no, I'm gonna come up against you. That's the spirit that these people are in. Okay? Verse 5, it says, his ways are grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them, man. So he has no judgment at all according to his own people, man. He doesn't understand that 300 million people is more than the handful of people that run America. Okay? And well, he understands that, but he just doesn't care, you know? He has way too much pride and confidence on the left-hand side to stop what he's doing. It says, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity, because they're going to get up there and pacify you and say, oh, such and such, they're still investigating, but there's no reason to believe in foul play. And you know, lying, man. Getting up there lying. Okay? He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. This is what happened to these whistleblowers. Okay? They do these things privily. They're too much of a hoe to come out and do it in the open. All right? That's what we got going on right now, man. All right? Let me go back to this article, another article I think I just saw. More tensions with Russia. All right, it says NATO chief confirms Ukraine will join the alliance. So they're talking about, look, Ukraine's going to join NATO. You know what that means? That's World War III right there, man. Putin's already in Ukraine. All right. So, but for you to bring them into NATO during that basically means you want war, man. You want the smoke. Okay. All right. This is the other one I saw. It says banks warn collapse of dollar system is near as elite prepare to roll out CBDCs. And I just did a lesson about a bank just fell this past weekend. All right. They're absolutely screwed. These interest rates, you can't see it in your every day-to-day life because interest rates don't really affect you unless you go out and get a loan on something. All right, you'll see credit cards and stuff go up. You'll see the cost of a loan. If you're buying a car or something or a house or something right now, you'll notice it. But your everyday, you know, out and about day-to-day shopping and consumer spending, You don't really see it, but these banks are feeling it, man. Okay, they're way too exposed on the bond market. Okay, and they cannot afford these interest rates. They were used to 0% interest rates for years, a couple of decades almost, or close to zero. All right. So that there is what we're dealing with here, man. Let me go back here. Let me see. I'll end it with this precept here. This is Psalm 64. Okay, I'll just read through this real quick. Psalm 64, starting at verse 2. It says, I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy." Okay, that's actually a slept on verse, because we're gonna need to overcome a fear of the enemy. He's got some things that are horrifying, man. Esau, I'm talking about, a so-called white man, this government, the West, that will literally put paralyzing fear on you, man. So you have to pray that fear is not on you. You have to fear the Most High before you fear anything else. Read First Maccabees, the 7th chapter. It might be Second Maccabees, but it's the 7th chapter. Okay. It says, verse 2: "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." Man, that's all you can pray for, man, because there's no privacy here. They want to get into your phone, they can. If they want to know all your history on things, they can. They got it. Okay, if they want to make you have an accident, they can do it and get away with it, man. And what's going to stop them besides the Most High? The Most High gave the earth into the hands of the wicked, man. Okay, y'all got to come to grips with that. You have to come to grips with the fact that the only way out of this is the Most High, man. All right. It says, verse 3, "Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words." Now, the people on the college protest right now, they're being called HITLER, youth. Okay, the Mr. Mustache Man youth. Okay, that's what they're calling them now. They're just gaslighting the hell out of you, man. You know, it'd be like your woman, you see her texting another man, she's sending them pictures and things like that. Oh, that's my brother, that's my cousin. Like, you sending your cousin pictures of your titties? What? Like, you want to shrink? Like, you trying to gaslight me? Like, what the hell is wrong with you, man? That's what Esau is doing to the population at large, man. Like, listen, I know we're on camera and there's all kind of video of us doing all kind of crazy things on camera, but listen, you're making a big deal out of this. It's not what you think. You are actually the errorist with the T. Okay, your behavior is out of pocket. It's anti-S, and you need to calm down. All right, before we have to, re-educate you. That's Esau. He's gaslighting you, man. Okay. That's when he wet his tongue like a sword. That's him. Okay. It says, verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Okay. That's how he's gonna shoot in secret at the perfect. That whistleblower guy, he found out those guys weren't perfect. Okay. But if they're willing to do that to them, what do you think they're going to be willing to do to the men of the Lord that are preaching, man? All right. When you look at things and how they're unfolding, and you can clearly see it now, it should be obvious now. You really realize that there really is no choice. We need deliverance, but Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has to come back and deliver us, man. All right. There's no way out. It's like checkmate on the chessboard, man. You know. Every time you move, check. Every time you move over here, check, checkmate. All right? That's where we are. Without Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Most High, coming to deliver us, that's a wrap. Okay? This nigga's gonna win if the Most High don't come back, man. Okay? It says, that they shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at them and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Okay? And everybody, the term deep state and shadow government, that those are becoming very popular common words now when they weren't 10 years ago. Okay? So at the same time, the Most High is also exposing them. The best thing is sunlight, man. They say sunlight is the best disinfectant, as the saying goes. All right? It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Okay? So that's what you're dealing with, okay? When y'all think y'all going up there in 2024 to go vote and make a change and bring back hope, keep hope alive, as Jesse what's his name, Jesse Jackson would say, that's so stupid, man. That is so stupid. Stop, please stop that, man. Or don't. I don't really care, honestly. Like, if you're not of the elect, y'all deserve it. Okay, this place is utterly wicked. It needs to be burned with fire. The Most High's got to smoke this place, man. No remnant left except the elect are getting out of here, man. All right. It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. What's that? The Most High got to shoot at them, man. Not you. Not you, because you got a Mac 10 or a switch on a Glock. The Most High's got to do this, man. That's the level. This is the power level we're dealing with, man. He's like Frieza coming on to the planet after Vegeta and Nappa failed. All right, Frieza shows up. All right, and you're just not ready for him, man. All right. The Most High's got to be dealing with you to get out of this, okay? And it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Okay? So it basically is going to be division. Okay? It's going to be a lot of finger pointing. A lot of, that wasn't me, that was my ancestors a long time ago. Well, I don't believe in slavery. Well, we do. We believe in slavery. Here, hold your hands out. Here, these shackles. Your neck too. Okay? That's what's going to happen to these people. Okay? And that's a righteous thing. You should want for that, man. You should pray for that every day, man. Anyway, I'll end it there. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Rachak Shalom. Kwame Yasharallah.